are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
It's time to go to work again. Welcome to Sprint Racing. It's Tuesday and we are back with the Pit Pass account. Hopefully you are all doing great as we look set to go racing again. I'm going to sort this screen out quickly. There we go. So yeah, welcome along. Pit Pass only account tonight. We did the main account yesterday and that was some incredibly hard sprint racing with not loads of great rewards. And today we're going to be back to try it all over again. But this time we're trying to get from Series 7 to Series 8. This is on our Pit Pass only account. And Sprints gives us a really good opportunity to go ahead and get some good rewards for basically what feels free. So hopefully we can do that. Hopefully we can get some good rewards and we shall go from there. So let's find out who is with us. Welcome along to Akash. We have got Lord Nelson. We have got a fan with us. It is red hot. We have got Bizzle. Welcome along to Dodge This Agent. We've got Bizzle. Valletta City, welcome. We've got Kimo, Panzer, Glock, True. We have also then got Justin, Reaper, Calum, Hemi Life, Andrew DRS, Armando, Stephen, First Man. We've got Gopinath as well, and Bizzle has also liked all of the streams. Let's go. So if you are watching, make sure to like all the streams and welcome along to Tuesday and Sprint Racing. So let's cross over to the game currently. Let's have a look where we are. And we are at the circuit of Austin. Welcome, Crow Elite. Welcome along. So yeah, we are in race number 3 of the sprint. So I've tried to get a few races in for you. So hopefully we don't have to wait too long until we go ahead and get a sprint crate potentially. You can see at the moment we are currently not running boosts. You'll see that once Massa completes his overtake run. Why pit past the pain? It is absolutely pit past the pain. We're doing okay though. We are steadily rising this account through at the moment. So that is always good. So let's keep on pushing as Massa, even without boosts, is going to currently go into P2. Massa is a cheat code in Series 7. Flying Hulk, welcome along to Twitch. Hopefully you are doing well. And P2 and P6 at the moment. P1 crate, Gasly. Is that what you got, Graham? I'm hoping you're not asking me and telling me that I'm going to get. How do you mean, Reaper? In what way? And G Frothingham, welcome along. But yeah, we are going to try and get ourselves a couple more positions. We have got P2 in to P1, nearly. We are good, Hulk, mate. Thank you. How are you? Welcome along. So we're trying to get as many points as we can. We're trying to save boosts where we can and do this in the most efficient way. So P5 at the moment, P2 right behind Piastri. Just got out of Series 7 one race ago. Massa gave me hell. Massa is the cheat code. He really is. Oh yeah, we changed it, don't worry, Reaper. That was just the intro screen. So, coming through, doing good even without boost. Yeah, no boosts applied. We have got decent levels now on our account. We are P1, P4 currently. And that is looking like how we are going to finish. So that's encouraging signs if we don't use boost. Massa is so good in 6 and Series, that magic number. Got him level 2. That's what we've got him in, level 2 currently. And yeah, he's fantastic. Such big race start. You can see Ollie Behrman there not too far behind in P4. Series 7 was all versus Massa. Yeah, he's an absolute beast, is Felipe. So you can see me, 920 team score. We've got 1 P1 medal surrounded by 2 F medals. So not too bad on that front. Do absolutely not bizzle. 138 out of 160. Okay, that is good. We are about to go ahead and we should be able to do these in 4 sprints. 4 races, basically. So once we've done this one, we'll open up our rewards. We need 22 points for this potential sprint crate. We head back off to Austin. Not sure about Rin. I've seen a few people use him. And yes, we have our pit pass to claim today. So there is the chance that we could go ahead and get better rewards. He got overtaken but need his level. Not played the last GP. That's good, Hulk. That might help you. Absolutely might help you. This is the alternate account, Lebackstein. This is the pit pass only. This is Series 7. So we've got a big team score rival. So looks like they are going to be using boosts. I mean, I'm pretty much showcasing you that you don't have to use boosts in this series. You don't have to use the boosts to get points. I don't know if... I think obviously people always go to boosts, but I've shown you can do this series quite easy without boosts. So Behrman and Massa not getting away too strongly. But now Massa gets through finally into P number 8. Yes, we do. So P8. Behrman's had a bad start. He's only P17, but hopefully he'll get through more cars. At least he used ballast. Exactly. At least it's not too bad. He hasn't had a great start on Ocon, but ultimately I haven't had a great start on Behrman. So balancing itself out. So now we get into P6 with Felipe. And now into P5. Round the outside. Closing in. Yeah, ballast is good because it's race start and cornering, which is pretty much all of this series, apart from Singapore. And there we go. So Behrman up to 13th. Massa up to P5. Make it P4. Haven't been playing. Well, get back on it, Hulk. Time to race now. Right, Massa. Okay, Behrman's up to P12. He's come in. He is getting through the pack. Right, more overtake mode. Series 7, I haven't upgraded him though, Hemi-Life. That's the problem. So, anyone I upgrade, I've got to spend coins to do so. That is my only problem. So, Massa comes through in P3. And he is rocking. Now, we only need 22 points, remember. So, if we keep on just gradually closing the gap. Rivals not really pushing at all. Not really, Hulk. Didn't really get too much on great rewards this week. Welcome, Chaos Ateria, welcome. Tried using my overtake just before. It's the S's, it's OP. Nice. Haven't tried it there yet. Okay, so we are going to come into the pits then. Norris is going to follow us in. Behrman is going to come in from P8. So again, we're probably not going to win this race. That's expected. As now we come back out. P3. Rival in P1. So, going to be difficult to catch. I don't envision we're going to win this at all. Series 10, could you after your game show me a good setup? I can't really show you a setup because I'm not there myself. But you've got to match the track stats the very best you can. That is the focus. So we're going to try and get Massa through. Massa is in P2 at the moment. He is closing in on the rival. And here comes Behrman now into the top 10. Current series for me is Series 7. Hulk, welcome. Engrossing Championship Manager. Nice, Mark. Is that the OG Championship Manager? Or is that the different alternative? Right, Behrman is in P9. We are closing in, but we've got not a lot of power unit. That is our problem. That is the big problem. If we wanted to try and get the win at least. Right, Behrman to come through again. Rival up to P4. Bearman up to P8. We're not doing too bad at all. Full corners and defence working for Series 10. Is Series 10 the one where it's basically 2 races of defence, 2 races of tyres? Evening, Chris. Thank you, mate. Welcome along. Yeah, Rivals now pushing. They didn't need to use boosts at all. They could have saved themselves a couple of ballast boosts in this one. So Massa's going to come home in P2. We're going to get Bearman up into the top 6 again without boosts. And thank you, Shabazz. Yes, feels a while ago now we won the Europa League, but happy days. Micromanaging of engine modes for both drivers can be tricky. That's what you get used to in the game though, Justin. You kind of get used to it the longer you go on this game. The more you play, the absolute better you start to manage that. It's only more complicated at the start. Sorry today I beat your this account in the morning. I haven't raced today, Unapero, so you must have got my bot. I haven't raced at all today. This is my first racing. And there you go, P1. There you go. There you go. Alandello. It's probably not got nothing to do with the fact that it's like 32 degrees in the UK, is it? Right, P1. Let's go. Laminar. Your bots are there also. Yeah, anyone can get my bot. Anyone can get my bot. That is absolutely... As long as I'm in the series, you can get the same equivalent for it. Right, scramble. Let's go. We get some Limblad. Let's go. Right, what have we also got? Let's give the old drummy roll a go. Bearman is better, yeah, absolutely. Not great. Tempest. Not the best start that we absolutely needed to get to. So, we'll close that down and we will absolutely race again. Race to your bot and I was literally in Series 7. Yeah, it's the first time I've started racing this evening. So, anyone else? Colapinto and Bearman are the ones to go for if you haven't got Massa. Let me show you what I'm running at the moment. There it is, Bearman Massa. And if not, it would be Colapinto. There you go. Colapinto is the other one that we could use in this series, so he's not bad. And that is the car that we're running at the moment as well. 140 cornering, working pretty well. So yeah, that's why we're pretty strong. We've got some decent cornering with a few more extra levels on the way if we get lucky with the crates. Let's open these though first. So, legendary crate. Here we go. 24 Aegis. We get some Lance Stroll. Some Wobble. Some Stratos. And Colapinto. So Colapinto is not bad to get. 7 out of 10. With an extra level, he'll probably be better than Bearman. Pretty much. Let's see if we get a legend out of this one. We didn't get any CEC points on this one, Navi. This is a brand new account this season. Right, Equilibrium. Zephyr. More Tempest. Hey, that's good. 2 more Curva now to get. Queue up a crate is via the pit pass. Seen the Ferrari's new, I haven't, Bizzle. And what else are we going to get? Fisichella. What about your main? Yeah, we used it on Liam Lawson. On our main account. So, we'll open that. That's decent. Let's see if there's anything to buy in here. So, let's open one of these. Don't watch. Right, we are going to get an epic. Some Curvat would be a good upgrade here. Equilibrium and Valtteri Bottas. Okay, not bad. I kind of want to take... 2829. I kind of want to take the coins if I'm streaming for a little bit. Play duels in your highest races. Right, I think we'll do this. Let's do that now. Good afternoon, Joshua. Welcome along. Ballast. No epic. Damn it. Right, what do we got? 1,350. I'm 10 short. And I've got one race which will get me that. Okay. Let's go straight back into it. Series 7. 500 flags. We are over. Coin surges are more worth it than the crates. Yeah, coin surges are good. Any extra coins that we can get is absolutely a bonus. Big bonus. Right, Australia, Melbourne. Let's get some points. Series 5 right now for Justin. Nice. Series 5 is good. Progression is key. And priceless coin timers, yeah. Coin timers are just so helpful. Now they're back in the store. Right, let's get a good start. Massa with a beautiful start. Welcome, Microbio Jr. So we've got Massa in to P5. Rocket start for him. Can it get even better? It can. He gets to P3. And Piastri is next up. Behrman, he's not got away brilliantly. Stuck in Series 4 since focusing on your exams. Well, that's priority. Absolute priority. Behrman is better than Colapinto for Series 7. Yeah, because when you remember, Behrman is easier to obtain because he's a rare. Colapinto is harder to obtain because he's an epic. That is why. So you got to factor that one in. Right, P2, Massa. P11, Behrman. But that should be able to get a little bit better as it comes through. P1, P8. Again, don't need to use boosts at all, which is great. I don't need to, Riff Kyle. I don't need to use boosts. You can see here at the moment on P1 and P8. I just don't need to use them in this series. I've got pretty decent setup that I don't have to run them. I'm only gonna get 2 or 3 extra points practically if I use them. So for me, might as well hold. And look at that, look, into P5 before we pit. Massa in as well. And beautiful timing. But yeah, you got to save boosts when you can. That is absolutely clear. Only if you've got the opportunity. For us, we only need, what is it, 160 points? So we only need 40 points a race in Series 7 to get a sprint crate, potentially. So that's why it's going to be pretty handy. As Behrman now trying to come through. It is tough, Clone Artist. Probably about 30. I think it was when I got in my car earlier, my phone wouldn't work because it had a temperature sign on it. And it generally, my car said 38 degrees. Boiling. I better learn it to have it. Just Clash just froze. Clash is good on the tablet, absolutely. So Massa P1. Behrman P5. A little bit more overtake mode to absolutely fly with. Where are we going to get here? We are going to get up to P4. That is good. So again, look, Massa, clear of everybody. Way clear. The only one that probably benefits from boosts would be Mr. Behrman. Probably would be the only one that really does warrant the boosts. But yeah, he's going pretty well. Evening, man, Josh. Welcome along. Hope you are doing good, mate. Welcome to it. So one more push with overtake mode before we pit. Try driving a bus. Oh, I could imagine. Well, I couldn't imagine. Surely the aircon's got to be the best it's ever been at that point, Mark. Maybe they're saving battery and turning it off. But welcome, man, Josh. Okay, so Bearman back out in P8. Looks like we're going to win this duel quite comfortably, as the rival uses their overtake mode pretty early, which is good. So let's keep pushing with Bearman then. Let's close the gap. And we should get P7. There is P7. Massa back in the lead, P1. Where can Bearman get to? He's on the back of P6 as he makes it up to P5. And there is P4 and P3, I think it is. So good chances for overtakes now as well. There is into P4 we go. And now we've got Piastri ahead of us. So a really good chance of some easy points as BBML joins us. Welcome, BBML. As the rival gets a better run through there. And now we try and close on P3. P2 is in the pits. So we are just going to get... No, P2 is just going to beat us out. No, we do get P3, sorry. So now up to P3. Can we get Bearman on to the podium? But in terms of a P2 position. It's going to be tough. I don't think we've got the overtake mode available when we need it. Let's try and get and snatch P2. I think we're just going to run out of time. And we are. So P3 and P1 as Ki Shivo joins us. Welcome. Lawson isn't that good in Series 7. Lawson is a Series 8 driver anyway. Racing is going good so far, BBML. And Mocking Fuel, we will show you the car setup once we complete duels for the sprint race. We've just done our first. So 3 races time, we shall show. Any new parts in the C-Store? It's up to you. It depends if you need it, Navi. If you don't need to spend your CC points, you can always wait. But remember, new parts are going to be like Series 12. And just quickly, you can pause it on your stream. That is the setup we're running. Look at that difference. Massive difference. Right, let's quickly... Now, nope. Quickly get that ×2 on the go. And quickly get into a race again. So, yeah, absolutely save them if you can. I'm in Series 9 of 2 gold crates, both Gasly. The drop rates on this game can sometimes be an absolute pain. Not a lot you can do about that, though. It is just sometimes stupidly difficult. But yeah, always worth saving, just if you need an extra few little bits. And Bizzo, I just saw your image of it. Ugh. That electric Ferrari is terrible. Wowza. Okay, back to Austin. Should be able to come through. We know we get a good solid 46-ish points here. One on my contender GP, 42 Gasly. Nah, not good. Not good. Gasly is just so tough to get. Okay, come on. 14th, 18th. Rival P2, P3 with massive boosts. Bottas only need 1 Lawson to upgrade. That is luck of racing sometimes. Signed by next Apple employee who is beyond the look. Probably looks like an iPad. Okay, so let's just gradually bring our way in here. Gasly is not ever what you want. Right, let's get into P. Where can we get to? I wonder if we can beat the rival. I wonder if they're not that strong. And it's just they have gone for qualifying. Look at the rival's Massa. Opinion on the Canadian Grand Prix? I think the Canadian Grand Prix was absolutely epic until Russell went out. And then it was just boring. Until Russell went out, it was just brilliant. Or Dennis, welcome along. Series 6, when do I get Massa? Depends if you can get him from one of the legendary crates. That is the one. Okay, P4. We are... Rivals going for the 2-stop on Massa. Strange. I mean, he'll probably still be faster than me, but a strange strategy. A very strange strategy. He will be quicker on the softs. Burning them boosts, though, that's for sure. Right, Bearman coming through. Massa coming through as well. Rival definitely a little bit quicker than me. As we try and get past the rival. And we nearly get past the rival. So coming into the pits then. Why using Hex? No idea. We are going to try and close. Not a bad pit stop. Still behind both of the cars though. Might be a little bit too difficult to try and overcome this one. But let's see if we can target Colapinto. Can we get through past Verstappen? Not going to try and push too much. Going to try and just save that power unit here. Because we are right on the back of him. But the rival's so quick. So quick on that Massa. No point me even trying to challenge. But you can see we're all over him. We're all over that Colapinto car. As Bearman comes to P9. So we're going to get the points that we need in this race. Bearman gets up to P8 now. Okay, nearly into P2. Now into P2. Boost and you not. Yeah, we don't have any boost on our car. That is for sure. We are trying our best to overcome. We need to get to that McLaren though. That is the problem we've got. Feeling we will lose lots of P3 and P4s. Alright, let's not push that. Now let's push. Let's see, well, it's all we got. This is all we got to try and get him at the end. But I don't think we can. I tell you what, we're going to get a solid amount of points. But we're not going to... I think soft tyres is just going to survive him. And there you go. We nearly beat him. Even with some big boosts. We would have lost anyway. Yeah, we would have. We would have lost on the line. If we did get P1. Welcome, Vibrant. Yes, this is the Pit Pass only account. And there you go, look. 939. Rival. If I would have used a boost, that rival would have been game over. Look at that. 112 cornering, all the qualifying. Just shows you. Doesn't really work, considering they had to use some big boosts. And I didn't use any. Right, 97 points. Yeah, considering what I always say is look at the points difference and then consider that I didn't use boosts. Not a lot of difference. What was there? 4 points in it? Not even that? A couple of points? And I would rather keep my boosts. The pit pain only account. It's not been too painful so far as we go back to Austin again. I wouldn't say it's been too painful. I've actually thoroughly enjoyed racing. Who's in Series 12? Use a W. Mohammed says in the chat. If you are racing Series 12, hit the W key. I'm assuming Mohammed is in Series 12. Bizzle's in Series 12. Yeah, good, thank you here. Elena, how are you doing? Lucas is in Series 8. This year, the pit pass instead of no pay makes it more fun. I'm enjoying this account. Boost against someone with boost. Yeah, I think so, Marvin. If we had used a ballast boost, I think we'd have overcome him. In that one. Okay, not a bad start. P8 and P13. How's it going? Saw you entire yesterday stream in the morning. Quite some hook bashing, creator defending. Hey, that's why we're me, Tadpole. Only spitting facts, though. Hey, Tadpole. I think a lot of people, I don't know if I'm biased, but I think a lot of people would agree with what I say. Is Pimp Pass entering GP? I don't know. The problem is, I don't really want to enter any of my accounts, but I need something to stream for you guys and girls. So one of the accounts is going to have to at least go. We might do both. We might just stick in Junior for the time being with my Pit Pass only. Right, Massa. Yeah, Junior potentially coming through. Yeah, I'm biased though. I'll always think that I'm talking sense, but others might not. Bearman's tyres, a little bit new. I'm going a low Junior final round. That's what we did last week on the Pit Pass only. We finished like 97th, I think it was, as soon as the podium positions were a no-go. I'm going to go to hards on Bearman. I think he just struggles a little bit. Yeah, Marvin, that's what I can't do. That's why I'm trying not to use boosts at the moment. I've got to try and hold as the best I can. Robbie Dodo, welcome along. We have 920 team score, I think it is, RJ. Pretty sure that's roughly what we've got. As now, look at that. Into P1 goes Massa. We are going to run out of tyres on Bearman, but we're going to make it to the pits. Well, you know what? When I come to GP races, you know what I'm like, though. I absolutely love to play Champions GP and go for the big events. But at the minute, there's just no point me doing it. And I know you all want to see some challenging events, but it just doesn't seem to really be worth it at this point in time. I've got to play this the long way. Pit Pass account is series number 7. Yeah, you'll get there, RJ. I've done a lot of kind of like staying in the lower series to try and level up. I think I stayed quite a long time in Series 6. Rolling Epic Colapinto. Nice. That's what I mean, Vibrant. Sprints is where you get the big chances for some upgrades. Just starting my own team. Don't expect to get anyone until I reach a contender. You never know, Darren. You never know who you'll attract. S3, 6, 9 and 12 and waiting about. Right, look at this. Look, Massa in P1 with no boosts. Bearman with no boosts, currently in P7. So again, just not having to use boosts. This is great. Until we get to Series 8, and then we know we need Lawson. So Bearman gets into P6. 1013 now, but you must hope that you have someone of like to have a chance of boosting Sivautsus. You might want to, Marvin, lower your team score. Look what's happening for me. I'm not using any boosts, and I'm pretty much winning most of the time. Alright, come on. Let's see if we can get one more position. Yeah, you want, I think, as much overtaking as you can in Series 8, isn't it? I think. Right, P5. There you go. So Massa's going to come home and take the victory. Nice and easy. And then Bearman is going to get to the line on the hard tyres. He's going to come home in P5. Again, we are getting 48 points and we don't need boosts. Desmond, at the moment, my Bearman is better than my Colapinto level. I've only got Colapinto level 2. So for me, he's a lot better to use. 920 versus an 892 there. 48 points. Which is absolutely brilliant. And then we need 15 points. That is all we need. So I'm going to open that up. Pay your bills notification. Come on. Thank you, Darren. Well, I appreciate you popping in, Darren. It's very appreciated. Right. How many flags? 378. I should use a ×2 flag, but I don't like pushing through. I mean, what's everybody's thoughts on ×2 flags? I am just not a fan of it. Lumberjack boost is pretty terrible, microbio, so I don't blame you on that one. Can you repeat if you said anything about Series 9? I think it's what? Series 9? It's defense and tires, I think. Ramesh, where have you been? We've been here all along, Ramesh. Using it for Series 11. Don't like flags. I mean, yeah, I personally don't rate it because, I mean, once you get to Series 11, maybe to get to Series 12. Struggle to get through 8, so use flags. Right, real player here. I think this is a higher team score, I want to say. And they are not using boosts. So we have a real player matchup. Both of us not using boosts. So this should be a nice little battle then. I feel like it's a long time since we raced somebody who wasn't using boosts and was a real player. As now then we get to P10 and P5. Finished P2 Challenger. Nice, Ramesh. That's a very good result. Congratulations on the podium. Right, can we get into P4? Rival is in P1. There is P4. So a little bit of catching to do. The rival P17. An awful start from the rivals Colapinto. Right, time for overtake mode. Here we go. Here comes Massa. Round the Ferrari. And now sets his sights on the McLaren. Look at the pace that we've got from Felipe. That would be nice, Stephen. So, down the straight. This is our pit lap then. Our in lap to the pits. It is Massa in P3. Behrman in P6. Let's continue to push a little bit more as well. Just try and close the gap to Piastri. Just going to use our overtake mode coming out of this corner. And now we do get into P2. So we're going to box from P2. Behrman is going to box as well from P6. Double Ferrari, double stack there. 405 Junior finished 22nd. So a little bit of a difficult groove for you, Asif. Rival used Nazar against me at Sao Paulo. Yeah, very interesting choice. Not the go-to round there. Right, out the pits we come. Behrman P10. Okay, this is in the balance at the moment, I feel. Massa, overtake mode. Behrman, overtake mode. Yes, we did, Ramesh. Until Russell went out, it was a very good GP. Okay, there you go. Into P3. Just can't quite catch his Massa. As we get P9. Looking better. Where's Massa at the moment? P2. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's use a bit of overtake mode. Bit of overtake mode. Let's try and close the gap. This is Series 7 for me, Valletta. And here we go, right on the back of the rival now, who is in P1. We've managed to close the gap thanks to that overtake mode. Behrman is up to P4. And we are pretty close to the rival right now. Just conserving all the time. We might as well try and gain that power unit. Rival is in P9, I think, at the moment. P8. So they are closing. It is tadpole, yeah. Probably like 27, 28 degrees at the minute. So we are closing. We are in the pits with Massa currently. A race for the pit stops. We're going to come out just behind, but the rival gets held up by the McLaren. So now it's race on. Rival uses overtake mode early, which is an interesting choice. And now it is race on. So Massa, overtake mode incoming. There is P3. And Massa into P2. So that is now us taking the lead of the duel and taking the lead of the race. I'm going to conserve here and try and get them to go P1 so I get overtake mode. Will they get past me? Yes, they will. Give me some of that overtake mode back. And my power unit levels. Right, let's push on the overtake mode. Into P1 we go. Let's absolutely send it to victory, shall we? P1. Time to push. And he uses overtake mode. So that is his overtake mode being used. We now try and push away. And I think we might have the run in here. Change my mind, stay in Juni this week. Good job, Alejandro. Good choices. So P1. Don't think we're going to get any higher than this. But it is a well-crafted race victory with the rival currently in P9. Bit of a laughing face for the rival. But we come through, get the win. And that was a pretty decent and fun race. P4 and P1. It was about 22, 23 tadpole, but it rained all day on the Wednesday. Singapore last year, as if, was all about cornering. Hey, there you go, Graham. Look at that, 935 that we take down. There you go, Colapinto 6, Massa. So Colapinto rare looks pretty good. And the setup which had more cornering. So a little bit stronger for the rival, but we got the job done. Both no boosts. And another sprint crate. We are popping these out every 4 races. Let's go. Singapore last year was cornering, I think it was. Sure. No, you think you're right. I think it was power unit. Actually, I think you are spot on there. I think it should be a cornering track, though. I think you're right. I'm pretty sure it was power unit. Okay, here we go. It is time to see if we can get... I don't know what we need. Maybe Curva. Maybe even a look at... maybe Colapinto. And Maximilian, welcome. I seen your comment on that guy, that Tom's content, Maximilian. You know, the guy that randomly advertised F1 Clash because he got paid to do so. So we appreciate your comment saying to basically watch me. Appreciate that. So, 30 Anchor. We get 5 Limblad. 4 Wobble Wobble. Nah. I mean, it'd be good for Junior if we do actually level that up. It is not what we want again. Well, that is... Is that Tempest and Stratos to start? That's... rough. That is some rough racing. At the moment. We need a little bit better than that. We need a lot better. What do we got? I can't really... I mean, these crates are going to be expensive if we start opening them. Let's open that. Liza Water Rehearsal, nice. Appreciate that, of course. Okay, 2,500. Let's open another gold crate. Awards have been dire today. Tempest and Gasly. Enter Junior again. They do mark. Bortoletto. Maybe we can get it from this gold crate. No further comment on the matter. Wow. Wow. Have I got anything else to claim today? I think that... okay, we're nearly on the next one. That's shocking. Shocking. Right, let's open a few of these. Hate when I get bad luck. I mean, we've had quite a lot of bad luck so far. Out your best for life for your 7. I'm going to open these. We kind of save up our books and then... Oh, more Bearman. That's good. 30 bucks. I'll spend it because this is why we open them. Give me an epic. Come on. Battery. Okay. Charge core. And I'll open this one, and then I've probably got one more green crate I can open. I'm kind of hoping I'm going to get a legendary or a platinum at some point. Oh, but Bearman nearly level 4. Bearman level 4 would be very nice. Right, spin this. Here we go. We need to find some better rewards. Well, got some books back. Have a little bit of that. Do we have anything in the rewards to open? We are on 62 milestones. So coins and a crate. I think this might be a series 6. Oh my god, Tempest again. It was series 6. How are we getting so much Tempest? That is ridiculous. Right. That's crazy. How can you get so many of that boost? So his disadvantage was you just sit and duck. Yeah. That's what overtake mode does. That is generally what overtake mode does. Getting many coins. We don't get many coins in the crates. Coins in crates is not a massive thing. Stratos in a P-Way crate is still better than Gasly. True. At least it's going to help me for the junior GP. Singapore. This is the bad circuit. You're a Tempest magnet. We need to change that, Leon. We need to change it. We don't have much speed on the car, so this is going to be difficult. And wet conditions, a little bit more difficult. We are not going to score great points for this. I can pretty much confirm that is not going to happen. We don't have speed on the car. 6-time Stratos in the Series 12 Sprint Crate. That is just unlucky, isn't it? That is just horrible. Rival goes for the live wire boost. So a very big boost by the Rival to use. Massive boost in Series 7. Again, they shouldn't really need to use them boosts. They should be strong enough to not have to worry about burning a boost that has been really rare because it's brand new. But that's the way people go on this game. Right, what are we in? What are we in? P14? P10?
Looks like there's a new follower.
And the Kev38 hits the follow as well. Welcome, Kevs38, over on Twitch. Another one for you, Twitch crew. Checking out the channel. So, appreciate that one. Right, we are just going to have to conserve and just attack and get some points. Why do you restart the app? That is because Kevs, you know when you finish a sprint crate, it automatically places you in another group straight away. The best way to avoid that is when you see the very last card, close it. That is the very best way to stop you getting put in another group. I'll try and show you at the end of this sprint crate. Alright, let's push Massa. Rival, P1 and P3. Twitch gang growing, absolutely. Right, Massa P10. Going to use a little bit of that overtake mode. Try and close up a little bit. Massa gets into P8, so he makes 2 positions. And everybody comes into the pits. So, going to be a busy pit lane. Was in P8. We're going to come out in P6. So P6 it is now.
Looks like there's a new follower.
And we get, is it Lonkel 92 hitting the follow as well? I'm hoping that is. So welcome along. Loving the Twitch followers. But yeah, basically, Kevs, you know when the worst thing to do is finish a sprint and know that tomorrow you've got to finish the next one and it's already complete. But that is the way. If you are here, Kevs, in the next 20 minutes, I'll show you exactly how I mean. Right, Massa. Does tyre management matter in Series 7? Not really. That Giro CC points have a time limit. They have until about April to use them. So plenty of time. Right, Massa is in P5. And he's ahead. Rivals pitted. Rival has already pitted. Trying to go for a 3-3, I think. It looks like. So let's try and push on a little bit. Following you on here, but I've followed and watched your videos and streams on YouTube. Well, we appreciate it, Kevs. Absolutely appreciate you helping grow our Twitch channel. First race for Adzan. Good job. No worries, Jero. Right, Massa P5. Behrman P11. So we are still scoring some decent points. Makes it into P10. Just shows you don't have to use these big boosts. Massa comes out in P6. Remember, we only need 40 points a race. That is all you need in Series 7. About race start. Yeah, exactly, Maximilian. It's not... Tyres you don't really need massively in this series. I'd be honest. Right, P6. Looking pretty solid. 40 points is the aim. We are on 37 right now. So, gradually making our way through. As long as we can get to 40, job done. We are into P5. And Rival pits again. So Rival's burning them boosts at the midnight hour. I mean, they are going to get past us. But again, it's pointing out the Rival's 1 and 3. And we're only 6 and 11. Not a million miles behind. And even if we don't get 40 points, we are going to get more than 40 in the other ones. Hey, lads, WI's back. Let's go. Let's go. Right, we can get some more positions, though. I mean, we're right behind the Rival. Right behind. Can we beat the Rival with one car? Not quite. Look at that. Lucky. And we are going to finish in P5. Behrman is going to finish, I think, in P10. And us. Okay, that's okay. That is 39 points still. A car setup that doesn't suit that track. There you go. Free updates 2 seasons of pit pass ago. Hey, tyre boost for tyre boost.
Like we just got a donation.
When you get to Series 9. Let's go. I thought I saw. I did. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Maximilian. Oh, was it Maximilian buying his home then? Or was it a donation? It was BBML sending a gifted membership, which was received by Maximilian Nagayan. So thank you, BBML, for using a subscription dono as Pizza Boy enters the chat. Chat, please get me some W's in there for Graham for the tyre boost when you get to Series 9. And also give a W to BBML, who has just gifted a sub. Make sure we get them W's in the chat. Let's go. We appreciate our community. Absolutely. The dance music. There you go. Welcome, Space Mountain. Talk from the wife. But yeah, if you are watching at the moment, you haven't said anything today, make sure to get in the chat. I'll give you a shout out. If you do comment, if you're new to the channel, hit the follow, hit the subscribe. We'll give you a shout out as well. Let's go. As Massa gets away beautifully. It was very good, Pizza Boy. Thank you, mate. Yeah, very good. Chilled. Good food, hot weather. Right, P3. Look at Massa go. Didn't get any gift. I know. Right, Massa P3. P2 now. Massa's flying. What's been in the sprints? I was having my tea. A whole bunch of Tempest and Stratos, Jake. So pretty much the worst ones you can get. It has not been good. As Bearman then carries on round. So Bearman in P5. What GP are you doing this weekend? Probably still in the junior GP. Red Bull Ring should be the easiest one in 7. I think it is by the look of it, Stan. We are absolutely flying through this one. In P5 and P2 right now. So that is good. Bearman pits. Massa will pit as well. Overtake mode better from the race line and onwards. Basically, Vibrant, you can't use it at the same place every lap. So you kind of use it at the top section. And then on the next lap, use it at the bottom section. And alternate. Right, P11. Come on. P10. P9. That is better. Here we go. P8 Verstappen coming up next. And Verstappen defends. So Bearman will carry on. He's already made his pit stop. Massa is back out in P number 4. Overtake mode enabled. So he comes around turn 3. Hits the overtake mode. Sweeps up the inside into P3. And it's all now about Massa on the back of George Russell. And that is P2 as well. So Massa gets into P2. He's absolutely flying. And he's going to now take up the lead of this race. As it is P1 for Felipe Massa. And Bearman now looking for moves as well. Into P6. He's flying along. Moves to P5. And Ollie Bearman can absolutely motor. Because he's on the back of the McLaren and the Ferrari. So can we get Ollie Bearman up into the podium positions? Maybe up to a P3 spot in this race. That would be nice. Bearman coming round. Starts to conserve. Overtake mode is pretty much ready to go again as we head to the last lap. It is. Can we catch the McLaren and the Ferrari? They are accelerating away. 2 positions. I don't think we're going to be able to catch them. Let's push now. See if we can. Back markers everywhere. I don't think we're going to catch. We're not. Their back markers are in the way. So Massa wins. Bearman in P5. Should add locking up when you're on 1 tyres. Could do. Callum, how are we doing? Welcome to the chat today. Hope you're doing well. And that is a P1, P5. And that is some points back after the disappointment in the circuit before. Weak Marcelo, welcome along. 48 points. So a big victory. A nice gold crate in there. Explains why the game is broken. Right, 87 points. I can tell that's not the real one as a W wife because she'd have switched off as soon as I mentioned the game. Right, big team score, 950 against 920. And back to Singapore. Weak Marcelo, no problem, mate. Don't worry. That is all good. You're here. Hopefully you have been doing well. So back to Singapore. We know as long as we get about 40 points, maybe it's a turn on me. Now. Right, Massa and Bearman. Bearman's gonna struggle, I think. I'm gonna go to mediums. I just don't think he can do 3 hards. And we're gonna get another real player. This is tough going. Whether in Zandvoort is so annoying. Massa is great, Maximilian. So we have hard tyres. We have the instinct boost. She was looked after by the wife, Tadpole. It was only went to watch the football. Right, let's try and focus up and just get some solid points here. P12. That is not the bad start. Season is rinse and repeat. I think it generally is. I think this is a version 2.0, isn't it, really? Boost is strong. You're kidding, yeah. Right, come on. I mean, look at this. 14th and 15th right now. Tough racing. Going to make sure we conserve. Rival, P3 and P7. I just don't think Bearman can get them tyres to the finish. He can barely do two mediums. As we get to P11. And we lose P11. Thanks for that. Very much appreciated. Right, let's use some overtake mode here. Let's see if it helps us a bit. P11. That's better. And Bearman pushing him along. Didn't take... I know, Mark. How bad of me. Zandvoort changes from wets to dry every 5 seconds. Well, that sounds a bit hell. Right, P10. Need some more positions here. Bearman will pit. Massa should gain some positions.
We've got a new subscriber.
As Razor, thank you for hitting the subscribe. Welcome along. And now Massa gets up to P6. Yeah, Reza, it absolutely is. I just didn't think Bearman could get the hards to 3 laps on my level. That was my only concern. So that's why we did this strategy. Right, Massa P5. One player 30. Ooh. Let's go. Get them W's. Go Pinafe hits the channel membership. Let's go. Get the W's in. Cracking me up. Right, Massa in. Bearman P14. But he does have to pit again. So just trying to get to 40 points. That's all we need to do. I know, Graham, I know. Right, come on, Bearman. Let's just get through the positions. Oh, he's so slow on overtake mode. Wow, he didn't actually gain any positions. The F1 moments. I think they obviously did a lot of trialing with F1 moments. And then for some reason, it clearly isn't ready or what they thought it would be at this stage. Okay, so P10 worst case for Massa. Bearman's going to carry and go into the pits. Massa's going to continue round. So just 40 points. Yeah, Maximilian, boosts in the lower series, incredibly powerful compared to those in like Series 12. Very different. Right. Let's get to 14th if we can. Tyre water on Bearman, he can do a one-stop. Yeah, I don't want to use any boosts though. I don't necessarily need to use boosts. I'm trying not to use any boosts at all. They only need 40 points a race. I don't mind losing. Definitely don't mind losing if I'm saving boosts. Alright, conserve that. Masso's into P5. Look, at a minute we're getting 35 points, and the last race we did round here, we got about 39. So that's about on our limit at the moment. Should be able to get P4. And there it is. Bearman now flying along as well. Will he gain any positions? I don't think he will. We are on 38 points. Even with no speed, Massa absolutely flown. We do nearly lose a position to Bearman. But I'll take 37 points. If that's what we do get. As Massa comes over the line in P4. Bearman, I think he's just going to get into P12. So it is going to be 38. That's okay. I do not mind that at all. 920 versus 950. Right, when is the sprint crate? How many points do we need? We've only won 1 of the 3 so far. And we now need 35 points. So again, nice and easy. Now time for Series 7 again. We're not winning all the time. But we're keeping within the 4 races. 893 team score now. Got to Series 10 using free boost. Self-control is quite powerful. It's a very underrated boost, self-control. So in game 1, never mind talk about it. ashtrays. Wow. I like self-control. It's a decent little boost. Right, we know we're going to get 35 points from this race. We just know. Mediums and mediums. We can cruise this, but of course on a ×2 coins, we want to take victory. Series 6, should I use Lindblad or level 3 Bottas? Both are epic. It's all down to the stats, Vibrant, and what stats you need. I think both of them are pretty good for that series, though. Right, let's push P number 10 and 11. And that should get better. So you can see already 35 points. We're already on 37. The main aim here is to just try and get a win.
Looks like we just got a donation.
And Crow Elite goes for Pit Pass next month with the donation. What a legend. Everybody give Crow Elite a massive W in the chat for me. Thank you, Crow Elite, for the dono. That is what we like to see. Very much appreciated. And we obviously really appreciate anything that anybody does. So much appreciated. Any currency, any value, it always gets a W. It's always appreciated whatsoever. Right, P5, P7. Massa will be able to come through. Behrman coming through as well. And that is P5, or sorry, P3 and P6. Where do you use? I think it's Norway, I want to say, Mark. Every little counts, Stephen. Right. Mediums. Behrman, I'm going to have to cruise. Yeah, I think Norway Crohn's, yeah. Conserve after turn 1 in Austin, no one can really overtake. Then full boost on the straight. Yeah, we try and do that. We're just not in a massive... We're not in a massive rush to score some big points here. We're just cruising along and looking like we're going to be solid to get the victory. I'm going to even go to hards for Behrman just to help his tyres a little bit. As Annaman's Bridge, welcome along. Okay, so into P3, Ferrari coming back out. Small double stack. But Massa comes out in the end in P2. How are your coins on there? Coins at the moment, I think we're about 30 million. So not too bad. As Hollow Moth says, if you are currently watching, do give that thumbs up on the video for us. That just helps the video get more likes. It's free to do. Hit that thumbs up. Right, come on, Behrman. Let's get yourself through. Nice for Series 7, yep. Should I use Bruce McLaren Legendary for Series 2? If he's better than your other drivers, is what I would say. 5 billion, going to hold it like no tomorrow. 5 billion, I think some upgrades in Epics are over 1 billion coins. So, I bet they get et up pretty quickly. Yeah, use him then, Animans. Have a go. Behrman tried his hardest to overtake Norris on the outside. I mean, Behrman tries. He absolutely tries. Massa's going to come home pretty well. Well, don't cook my dinner before I leave a bad review on the marriage. at least that dinner's already done. Series Power Parts going to eat the coins, they are. And Mindful Maverick, welcome along. The thing is, you're only going to be good on coins in like the second half of the season on this game. Because once your upgrades start slowing down, it is, of course, more coins that you collect and hold. So P4.
Looks like we just got a donation.
Did someone say support Azza? There you go. Panzer going big with the dono. Let's get a massive... Tell you what, chat. Let's skip it up. Let's get the WWs in the chat. Legends. I want to see more than one W for the Legend of Panzer. Let's go. What a legend. What a legend. And we, hopefully, we are now going to get a brilliant result for everyone who's donated. There you go. This is what we like to see. Joshua hits the W's for the first time today. Right, here we go. Can we get something better? Can we get something better? 49 points. 920 team score. Come on, please. Alex goes for the first time with the W's as well. Let's go. Is it P1? It is P1. Let's go. What's the setup for Australia Series 7? Full cornering. Free medium, free medium, free medium, Desmond. All the way. All right, come on. Give me something better. Curva, Colapinto. Something around them. Please. Curva, here we go. Welcome Tiago from Brazil. Any Series 9 tips? Series 9, you basically want a full speed setup, and any drivers that are good at defense or tyre management is key. Right, Colapinto. I mean, that's good, but it's not good. It's good, but it's not good. Level 4 Bottas. Level 4 Bottas. Oh, and someone... This is what we do, chat. I'll show you now. So, if you want to make sure that you do not get put into another sprint group, when you've got 0 cards remaining, as you can see on here at the moment, close the game, reload it, like so. Okay, so we reload into the game. Bottas Series 4, isn't he? So once you come into the game, you will know that now we are not in a group. We are clear. So, yeah, that's how you avoid getting placed into groups automatically. Right, we are going to open that, and we are going to make room for that green crate. Can they just fit? I mean, they wish they did, Stephen. I wish they did. We've got 2 Sharfin. 1 pit pass only, and 1 main account. Shiftette and Colapinto. Coins-wise, 37 million we are on. Cadillac GP. Nothing to claim. Obviously, we do the self-control boost on this account. I think we've got another one of these to open. That is 2.4 now. So, I'm going to open that now. Welcome, Nacho de Choi from Uruguay. Welcome along. More self-control. We get Ocon. We get some Equilibrium. And he had to come out somewhere. There he is. I mean, at the minute, Tadpole, my tyres don't even go round. Okay, let's continue these out. There you go. 41 million. Let's have a look at our car. Can't upgrade anything at the moment. Everything is pretty upgraded. We need a couple of Curva. He's probably the big one that we want. Driver-wise, either a Bearman or you can see there, Colapinto. So that's a difference. Not a lot of difference between Colapinto or Bearman. But yeah, he is not bad at all. Someone said Ocon. Ocon's not bad at all either. You can see if I upgraded him, he would actually be pretty good, Ocon. And someone, I can't remember who mentioned that, but he does look pretty good. I would have to upgrade him to about level 4 or 5. I mean, Hajar's pretty good. Hajar's not bad at all. So there's a few decent options in this series that you can use. Stroll Special Edition. I don't know anything about Special Editions at this point. There is just no news. There is absolutely no news. I think it's a little bit too early. Just now. Right. 838. I would like to see a Stroll Special Edition. Behrman Lindblad is best for Series 7. Right, so that and that. Let's make sure we go. BBMO, I like it. So this rival's going for boosts, so we probably will get beat. It would be nice to put a run together where we can absolutely get the win. Right, okay, look at that. Cuppa and Prince. Some big boosts. Cash out me some coins. Obviously, we're not going to do that, Jake. Come on. You got to race it like the rest of us. So, very, very big boost in play by the rival. It's going to be very difficult to overcome. But you never know as we get racing then. Behrman, the rival got Hamilton on the go. Hamilton and Colapinto. So, that has got to be a Series 9 or a Series 12 Hamilton. One or the other. Some massive boosts. And I don't think we've got any chance of beating the rival on them boosts. Oh my god, Behrman with the biggest holdback in the world. But we will try. That is what we do. Prince is decent. Prince is at very... Oh, come on, overtake mode. We will obviously try and see what we can do. Behrman's having a struggle. He's having a big struggle. P9 and P12 at the moment. Behrman going to come into the pits this lap. Okay. Keep on pushing along. Rival goes again with the overtake mode. Series 7 without boost. Yeah, free medium, free medium, free medium is the only thing you can really do at Australia. Not really any variation you can do. Right, Massa. Overtake mode. Into P5. GP is this. This is Duels. Anna. No. Maybe he just likes Hamilton. Hey, Bizzle. You get plenty of coins from the crate. Yeah, you can. I've got 40-something million, though. I'm not doing too bad on coins. Right, Massa in. Behrman's just got too much traffic. I can't get anywhere near the rival at this pace. Just a little bit too difficult to get hold of him. And it's due to that very powerful boost. Two very powerful boosts. Right, close up Behrman. It's a shame, but this is why we don't try and race these boosts. You've got to keep hold of them. Got to keep hold of them. Right, Behrman comes through. And he's up to P9. Rivals bang there. I mean, we're not a million miles away from the rival. We'll try and close a little bit. We get into P5. Rivals use that overtake mode. I'm going to save this overtake mode for the next lap. I don't think we're going to get the win anyway. But it's good fun while it lasts. P4 for Massa. P3 for Massa. And Behrman's going to get what looks to be P9. So for us, 42 points. That's exactly what we need. It's just a massive boost for the rival. That's all that got us beat there. So a lower team score. But players just waste so many boosts. That rival got 4 extra points on us. I mean, look, 90 team score different. But you remember, they've put 20 extra cornering on their car. Hamilton level 1. Obviously, he's got another, what, 20 race start as well. So 50 race start. And 63 race start for Colapinto. And yeah, 114 cornering in the end. So that's why. But we all happily let them waste boosts. I do not mind losing races and saving boosts. That is what I do not mind at all. I will happily lose 50% of my races. As long as I keep my boosts for GPs. Try use overtake after turn 3 to avoid the shot. It's all good. We're pretty happy where our overtake modes are. Yeah, getting good points. That's what I mean. We don't need to use the boost. All right, mediums. Crack it on with. Again, just need 40 points. Less than that, really. And we can keep getting through. Okay, medium. Come on in. Let's see what we got. Rival. We should be beating the rivals with no boosts. Because we know that our strategy is great. We know our setup is great. Just depends what people use. Welcome, Zenny. Welcome along. So look at that. P5 already. P12. Rival absolutely nowhere for this bot. So all we got to do, and we know they're on soft tyres, so that automatically means pretty much a 2-stop race for the rival. There's Bearman trying to get into the top 4. Can he get top 4 past Leclerc? Not at the moment. Happy lose against Golden on a live stream. Okay, Bearman up to P4. Just going to hold on to that position. Massa is coming along for the ride as well. He's in P7 now, the stronger race start driver. Both McLarens are in pursuit. Norris and Piastri. But we're going to use Bearman's overtake mode now. And we are going to quickly move into P3, past the Ferrari. And in the background, Massa just getting into P7. Bearman up to P2. And I'm going to come back into P1. I'm going to go to hards. Bearman just struggles a little bit on tyre management. That's probably where Lindblad comes in a little bit better. Or Colapinto, sorry. So that's the only downside with Bearman. Tyre management. But if he was one more level higher, he wouldn't be a problem. I'm not going to use overtake because I am about to double stack. So I'm going to just keep Massa cruising on conserve. I'm going to try and get Bearman away briefly. Don't want to double stack too hard. I'd rather save power unit. As Bearman is in. Massa coming in as well. So he should be able to not double stack too much here. There you go. Oh, look at that. Straight out. Absolutely timed to perfection. Bearman comes back out in the lead as well. Just loses that to P2. And Massa is in P number 8. Sprint P1 and I got impact to level 5. Hey, that's good, Hulk. Has anybody had a really good sprint rewards today? Has it been paying out? Because it's not paying out for us. And that was a perfect double stack. Absolutely. Right, Bearman back down to P2. Which I don't mind. He's on the hard tyres. I only need 40 points plus. And he's going to get back into the lead. Massa is now going to get up to P3. So it is P1. And, well, P2, P3 now. 5 Lawson, that's good. 5 Lawson is a very nice pull. If you can get him. Series 8. That is going to be our next series. That will be our biggest grind to try and get Liam Lawson in when we get to 8. Got a few flashpoints. Colapintos, 15 Perez from Microbio. Roads are not good and not bad. Flashpoint and Bottas in Series 8. Yeah, Bottas only Series 4 though. So you definitely want a little bit better than that. No, being a horror show. I mean, we've found it very difficult. What have we got? Tempest and Stratos so far. And a little bit of Bottas. It's not been great for us. But I don't know if we're about to get a sprint crate or not. I can't remember. New boost Midnight. Personally think it's not good. It's the same as Launchpad. The new boost. Moon Knight is the same as Launchpad. But it is swapped around on stats. Finally home from Turkey. Best holiday ever. Let's go, Keith. Watching Villa win, eh? In Turkey. That's what we like to see. A nice holiday. That is for sure. One to remember too. I think this is your second race I feel like this might be free. Might be third. One more Lawson to get him. Is it a legendary tomorrow in the pit pass? Like a proper legendary crate? Or the one with the legendary drivers in it? If it's a proper legendary crate tomorrow, nice little chance. It is a proper legendary and a platinum and some midnight boosts. And there you go, Maximilian. That's why I don't need to use boosts. 1-2 without boosts in Series 7. 51 points. Right, I think it might be Race 2. You might have been right. It is Race 2, 93. Good shout. Sandman channel, hope you are doing well. Watched the parade on my phone. I didn't go to the parade. I landed about an hour or two before, and I was knackered. Going there every year now. Stayed there 20 days. It's decent. Oh, Dennis, I enjoyed it. Big time. Obviously, football helped. First one was that Super Boost. You are right, to Austria. Right, Launchpad Series off to Melbourne. Rint and Colapinto. Mediums. 3 minutes 10. Little bit short. Food vacation gain 10 kilogram. Bloody hell. I mean, you enjoyed it, or Dennis, clearly. That is the main thing. Another big boost player. It is win one, lose one, isn't it? That's pretty much what's happening in Series 7. And look at that. Kawaii boosts, both on the softs. What can you do sometimes? What can you do? Not a lot. We try. But ultimately, that is just difficult racing. Right, Massa, come on. Planning holiday for Champs League next year. At least it's in... where is it next year? It's Spain, isn't it, I think? They know you are racing. True. But what we'll do, you know my game, 40 points or more is the absolute game here. So all we got to do is just grab 47... Well, 40 points. 47 would be nice. 51 would be better. P5 and P6. Rival. P1, P2. The question is, how good are them softs going to be? Right, let's get the overtake mode launching. Here we go. P4. P3. Closing in on the rival as well. Can he get 3 softs? I think he can. I think he can. So we need to make sure that we do not double stack now. So I'm going to try and just conserve with Bearman. 47.5, Series 11, Series 12. Right, back to mediums. Back to mediums. We've got a decent gap between the two now. So we should be able to manage this double stack. Rival trying to manage the double stack as well. Helps us through. Just gets into P2. I need to try and get 3 mediums here so I can do the 3 wets. Right, bit of a double stack, but out ahead of the rival. Rivals who use premium boost when there's 70 teams go higher. Yeah, it can be annoying, Jake, absolutely. But we are racing the sprint group and not them. Right, rival trying to get past. Overtake mode initiated. Getting through. Here he comes with his overtake mode. Oh my god, what a wide turn that was for Massa. Gets back up to P4. Going to get up to P3 as well. So this is pretty good. I mean, considering the rival's got extra cornering, extra race start, we're not doing too bad at all. And we are just going to manage the strategy pretty perfect here. AI Russell, yeah, completely in the way. Look at that, just grinding past the rival again. Again, he pushes then, uses overtake mode. I mean, just people don't need to use these big boosts. I don't get it. I know they've got obviously boost to probably burn, but you can absolutely save yourself some boosts here. Like Kawaii boost only comes round at the Japanese Grand Prix. You can definitely save And that is a perfectly timed strategy to get the free wets in. And yeah, rival, P2, coming in. I'll happily, because I've got coins, I'll happily lose. I don't mind. Alright, P4. Make it, yeah, P4. Okay, cool. No, I need you to, well, Kimo, that's me on my main account. Boost all the time, every time. Right, Piastri gets past me. We're going to get some carnage with the AI now, I think. As Massa uses overtake mode. Eventually we'll... Oh my god, I've just pushed Piastri all the way through there. Lap number 8 we're going on to. What is the length for Series 12 races in laps? Each circuit's got different laps, I know. So can't really go from that. One's got 5 laps, for example. One's got 10. Right, Massa. And what are we? P3 and P5. This is solid work. Can we get P4? I don't probably think so. That is the McLaren we've got to catch. But we're only going to get a few points less than the rival. Rival's going to get 5 more points. Suzuka 5 laps is tough, Stephen. Yeah, it is horrible. Lumberjack good for Series 9. It's okay. It's not bad. It helps. At times. Alright, come on. Massa P3. Job done. We are not going to get P4. Just going to fall short. But, again, no boost used. And we still get home with 47 points. There you go. I don't mind that. 5 points less and no boost at all. There you go. 958 team score. Level 3, level 1. And, yeah, slightly more cornering. But 162 cornering when you consider their boost. Right, so that is that one. What do we got? One more race for a sprint crate. Yes, 21 points. Suzuka 0 stop with the hards. It is the right way, but it's just slow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jake. On my main account, I use boost all the time because I've got them. And I've got loads of them that I don't care. So, Austria and Spielberg. Now, we know we score good points at every single circuit. That is... We know we got. All we got to do is keep that going again. Should be a very, very straightforward race. No need to boost this race. Absolutely not. 21 points. Is it another real player? I don't think it might be. We might be able to regain a win here. I mean, it's win one, lose one at the moment. But we need luck in running. So P8 for Massa. And Behrman has not had a great start again. You're even using them in Series 1. Yeah, why not, Jake? Why not use them in Series 1? I don't know what point you're trying to prove. If you had 144,000 boosts, would you use boosts? The answer is yes. I'm just saying, in this series at the moment, even without boosts, you're around this team score, you don't have to use them. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you don't have to ever use boosts. I'm just saying for any player matching me, they have a good enough setup and drivers to not have to use them. That's all I'm saying. Oh, probably not BBML. Probably not. Right, P5, P11 at the moment. Come on. Right, Behrman to pit. Gets nearly into P10. Series, yeah, that's what I mean. Series 7 at the moment, You just don't need to really boost at all. It's quite straightforward. And now Colapinto for the rival carries on. So we get Massa into the lead. Yeah, Massa's brilliant. I think, to be fair, if I didn't have Massa and I had Behrman an extra level, Colapinto an extra level, I'd probably still do really good. But Massa is definitely great. He's shoulders above the rest on race start. So you can see Behrman coming through traffic here, and quite a lot of traffic. This is pretty bad traffic. As now we are in P5. It is, he's had a real shocker in this race. Mike Philly, we've been saying that all stream. We did, Ozival, thank you. Yeah, really enjoyed it. We've been showing people. Always in P2 or P1. Yep, he's pretty brilliant. And there you go. Behrman gets ahead of Colapinto. So can we get the win? Again, always very difficult. But we're into P1. Behrman. I think we might be okay to win this one. Hey, it's all good, Mike. Yeah, all good. Alright, P9 Behrman. This is all good. Okay, so Massa comes home in P1. Behrman will be P9. No, it's all good, Mike. We showed quite a lot in this stream today so far. We've done it about 3 or 4 times. They will never fix the glitch, BBML, because it's basically a workaround for there actually being a problem in the first place. We are rocking these P1s. That is the goods ones. Pro Can the Proest, welcome along. We are cooking the P1s. That is what we are doing. It is time. Can we get finally a good reward? Well, look at who I'm using, Marvin. Archon, rare. You could use Colapinto, rare or epic. Impact, nearly level 5. That would be a nice upgrade. There is Lance Stroll. So we need...
Okay, can you bring it back, Lance?
No, I'm in the wall.
I need a good epic. I don't understand sprint racing today. This is practically awful. Wow. This is terrible. I think my thing's crashed now as well. Hold on then. Let me reload it. Where are we? All right. It has. Give me a second. Ba 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 ba. Oh, it's just been... Oh, I mean, we're going to do one more sprint race. Group, that is. Let me just reload my sharing application. So, let me load that back up. It's been to be gash for everyone today. That's just awful. All right, come on. Load back up. Where are we? Right, okay. There, there, and there. Right. Let's go back in. Phil, you got him also today 3 times. I mean, shocking. You want to please make a video of you playing F1 Clash with Mercedes? We don't have the livery, though. That's the problem. Raul, welcome along. We need something. That is what we need. So we're going to do one more sprint crate. That is going to be 4 races. Because it's about 200 degrees where I am. Or it feels like 200 degrees. 337 flags it is required to get to Series 8. I think we can all agree we're pretty solid with Series 8, Series 7 at the moment. When did we meet Albon? It was earlier in the year. We went and did a tour around Williams' F1 factory. Sprint Stay upgraded Colapinto to 3, Batchcore to 4. Sounds like you've had a good one. Hope you get a banger. Well, hopefully we can finish well. Pro Brady of the Cam Proist, we've seen your message, mate. Don't worry. Don't spam it. Podium star Verstappen next crate. Can you imagine if there was like a little glitch and it came up with one of them? Right, another boost. Rival, 970 team score, 50 ahead of us. They have gone for their self-control boost. They couldn't self-control themselves using boosts. That is what they couldn't do. But Felipe Massa has took things into his own hands. Look at this. Lap number 1, Felipe Massa is up to P2. That is what you call an epic start. And he's now nearly into P1. Rival back in P18 with my other car. Underway in 3 days. So a beautiful start. Rival, just got to stay with that rival. That's all I've got to do. Because ultimately, Massa is clear. We'll just keep conserving now. We are going to get a chance to use overtake mode to get past the Ferrari. Massa starts are brilliant. They really are. Right, let's see if we can get him into P1. I don't think we can. Let's try and get Behrman past. I'm going to use it early. Try and clear some traffic, but it doesn't look like it's that effective. But the rival somehow manages to clear 2 cars. Make it make sense. We're still stuck behind with Massa as he gets Leclerc. So conserve that down. Behrman trying to hold with the rival, and he's doing a pretty good job at that. Just going to keep conserving because rival is bang in front of me. I only need 40 points. I am currently on 32, so actually Behrman needs to pick up the pace. Big time. Haven't had the chance to say congrats. Thank you, Christian Snap. Thank you very much. A massive win, of course. Behrman somehow is now out in P19. I don't know what's happened to Behrman in this race, but something doesn't seem to be working with him. I don't know why, but he is having an awful race. Like, generally terrible race. He's not overtaking anybody. Can he now get Lawson? Yes, no, he can't. What? I don't quite know what's happening with him. I mean, how can Massa be that good and Behrman be that rubbish currently? There's a big contrast between the two. Look where Massa is. I have got no pace. I've generally got no pace with this second car. I don't understand it. I've absolutely got nothing. I got no pace. I got no pace at all. No overtakes. I can't get close to the cars ahead. Just got back on F1 Clash. Nice. Series 4 is good going. I've just got nothing in this. I don't generally understand. Massa P2. I am very confused. It is tough, but why such a difference? I mean, look at Behrman. He's P18. He is drying out. Yeah, the only hope is that everyone goes to dries. We might actually get lucky with some extra overtakes. Or we might get stuck behind everybody. Oh, here we go. Little bit of luck maybe on our side for some points. But the rival is also going to benefit from this. So it doesn't mean we're going to win. Just means that the rival's also going to score way more points. And of course, we currently cannot overtake them. Standard. Even though they're on the wrong tyres. We can't get past. Right, come on. Keep moving. Keep moving. Bearman dropped the anchor. I mean, he's doing something, any in this race. It is crazy. We're going to run out at the end. I mean, get up to P11. At least we're going to get some extra points. But it's not going to be... We're going to go back to dries. We're going to lose a lot of points at the end. Here. And there's not a lot we can do. Bearman is about to go to the crossover. So we are going to start seeing him drop points. He did. I just can't believe how bad of a race he's had. We are about to lose all these positions. We probably will lose 4 or 5 positions. Being on the wrong tyres. There you go. Slows down drastically. As the dry tyres take over. P9. What can we hold to? 1 position, 2 position. Okay, P11. We got to... I can't believe how bad Bearman was in that race. I don't understand that one at all. I mean, 951. I just don't understand how he's that bad. Look at that. 49.48. So similar race start. And just way more speed. Maybe it had something to do with the rival's speed setup. I don't know. But very, very interesting. So 42 points starts us off. The problem is Colapinto's got less race start. So in theory, he's going to be worse. That's why I need an upgrade. Oh, great. Just when it couldn't get any worse, you put me back to this crap. I mean, Lindblad, Colapinto. Okay. Well, let's see how bad we perform at this one. This is going to be a fully wet race, so there will be no chance of gaining due to wrong tyres. We just need Massa to have a rocket start again. And this time, he still gets away okay. So look at that. Into P7. He goes. Make it P6. Bearman needs a good start. He hasn't really had that again. He's P16. And look at Massa. Absolutely flying again. Just reminds me of you. 1, 2 and me 17, 19. Right. Come on, Massa. Get P2. There you go. Massa's had a storm at. Bearman a little bit better this time. But still, only 15th. So, he's definitely still struggling. Still struggling. Right, Massa, P2. Rival pushing here as well. Can we get to P14? No. Right, I'm going to try and use my overtake mode. I need to try and clear some of this traffic. There is P13. There is P12. Better from Bearman this time. Finally, he turns up to race. It is interesting that he was rubbish against a higher team score. And now against what I think is a lower team score, he's better. That's very interesting. So, Bearman P12. He's going to come into the pits. Massa is going to come out of the pits and he is going to be in P2. Match people with him. Yeah, Massa's the go-to. He is the absolute clear winner in this series. Bearman now, P10. Going to keep on trying to just close the gap here. And he does close the gap on Colapinto. Massa is in second. Norris 2.7 seconds ahead. So we're trying to close. How much is DRS worth? 2.7 seconds was the gap. And you can see the gap now is 0.7. So you gain 2 seconds when you use overtake mode on Singapore. For me. So not bad at all. You also lose 2 seconds over the lap. Right, Massa can serve. Behrman, come on. Keep it going. We can get some points. Not watching every move you make for next time, honestly. Right, P9 Behrman. Now he goes back down to P10. Massa trying to get past Lando. Push for P1, we're trying. Massa is probably... He might be okay for Series 8. Depends who you've got. Right, can Massa get P1? He can, and will come into the pits from first place. Behrman right behind P9. Look at that. Just Norris so much quicker in the pits. Okay, Behrman's had a good race. And we should be able to win this duel as well. P9, he comes out. With overtake mode to be used as well. Alright, let's try. Can we find moves? Overtake mode just not effective here. Currently. Not that strong. As we try and get into P1. Massa. Here he comes. Still can't claim P1, can he? No, he can't. Not yet. Now he can. Oh, Norris with the defence. Nearly put me in the wall. Nearly put me in the wall on the final lap. And now, can we hunt down and get back past Norris? That is going to be our absolute key. Conserve a little bit of power unit on this final lap. Massa trying to hunt down Lando Norris. 10% power unit. And there's a Mercedes coming into battle as well. Can we make a move? Massa versus Norris. As we try, don't make a lunge up the inside. It is now or never. As Massa will use overtake mode to his benefit. Can he overtake on the last lap? He can. He gets up to P1. Felipe Massa is going to win in Singapore. And Ollie Behrman is going to come home in P number 9. So we do get the better of Lando Norris. And we do come home then for Massa P1. Behrman is going to come home in P number 9 as he uses his overtake mode to the line and gets P9. So, Massa takes the P1. That was pretty difficult. Good little battle there for Massa. Massa trying to get through the best that he could. And that is a good little win. Okay, 86 points. Always having Behrman everywhere for me. Lawson was till Series 9 from Common to Epic. It just depends what you've got, mate. That's all it does, Christian. And I'm not always using Behrman. I'm only using Behrman in this series. Behrman is one of the best race start drivers. And remember, it's all down to how many coins you've got. Oh my god, Singapore again. Stress. Oh, here he is. Big boy Riffraff. Thank God Riffraff's late. We only have to deal with him for the next, like, 15 minutes. Yeah, what's this one going to boost with? I don't know. Let's say he's going to boost with Instinct, I reckon. 3 minutes. 1, 2, 3. It's not going to be far off on the hards. Might be a little bit too early. 1, 2... 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. I don't think it's a minute a lap. I think 3's too early. Just got into Series 11. Nice, Kevin. Done with you quick. There you go, Raf. So I can't do free wets anyway. Try out water. Softs. Don't see softs very often. Oh my god, and here we go. Bearman now has a shocker of a start. So we are trying to go 3, 2 medium, 2 medium, 2 wets. That is our plan of attack here. Great start by Felipe yet again. He is in P4. Bearman, okay, can get some overtakes if he sticks the line. He's up to 14th at the moment. Massa is up to 4. Heard you love Singapore and Monaco. Yeah, I mean, that's how it feels. That is how it feels. Right, okay. Not bad. Just coming past is Leclerc. So Felipe will pit. Bearman will pit. And I think we should be bang on the strategy here. Qualifying meta. We played someone earlier with the qualifying meta, Raf, and we practically got the same points as them. They use boosts as well. J1 Live, welcome. We're good, thank you. How are you? Okay, P2. Rival trying to do 2 softs. And I think he's going to do 2 softs. I don't think we've got the tyre management. I think that's a Series 8 Lawson, I imagine. He is just going to get the softs. But I'm pretty sure that's a Series 8. Double stack. You don't really want a double stack. He's going to double stack quite large. Okay, goes mediums for me. Softs for the rival. Gets ahead of Colapinto. Right, okay. Let's use that overtake mode. Bearman ahead of the rival too. And look how quick the rival is on the soft tyres. Look at that pace. The boost is helping them get the softs. That is what's helping them. Both cars ahead of mine. Not a lot I can do. Again, tyre water, that's the one in the store, isn't it? For the objectives at the moment. Okay, so Massa going to come in for soft, well, wet tyres. Bearman is going to also come in for wet tyres. Going to try and just save some power unit here. Try and save. I mean, I'm not going to beat the rival. He's far too quick. Even though he's not on a great boost. I think, isn't he at like 1,000 team score? I'm sure. Sure he is on 1,000 team score. Alright, P9. Bearman not doing too bad. Yeah, 1,010. That's what I mean. Massive difference. Massive. Okay, Bearman in. We are obviously going to lose this race, clearly. There's no chance we beat 1,010 without boosts. Lost a curler on Imola. Yep, you know me, Raf. Alright, there you go. Up to P10. Massa P4. Okay, so at least we're going to get our 40 points. That is the main thing here. Victories are too many. We don't win many on this account, I'll have you know, Raf. As P2 is ours. So we do get to P2, which is good. We don't anymore, we get to P3 now. Because Lando Norris has overtaken us. So P9. Just try and push again. And look at that. Norris coming back through. Remember, we don't have speed on our car. So it's going to be probably P3 and P8. Which, for us, 43 points. Exactly what we need. Decent cycle of boost. That's it, Raf. When we save our boost at the moment, rival's going to get past us here as well. No, you're not. How embarrassing. You can't even get your Colapinto ahead of my car. And I'm bloody not using boosts. And I've got no speed. Anything good from the last sprint crate? Not really, Hulk. 43 points. I mean, look at that. 1,000. 80 teams score higher and using boosts. Level 4 Colapinto. Level 5 Liam Lawson. And a car setup which was way higher on speed. So big levels. Look at the levels. Level 6s for the rares. Level 3s for the epics. Just no chance to compete, that one. No chance. So we've got one more race. That is our last race. We need 31 points. So one race to go till the stream is finished. Even should unlock Series 9 tonight and this week go to Challenger. Well, the good thing is, Josh, if you unlock Series 9 tonight, you've got a full week to get pretty stable so that you can have a good sprint session next week. Yeah, team score is not. At this level, though, Mark, team score... Oh, my God. Have we literally just got 4 Singapore in a row? At this series, it's a lot different, isn't it? Because generally it comes down to levels. 1,000 team score is gonna be better than me. Same setup, then. I'm going to go mediums. 2, 2, 2. 90 team score higher with Lumberjack. And here we go. So it is P14 and 4 for the rival. Massa should get a decent start. He has been flying around here. And we need something like 31 points from this race. So Behrman this time gets the good start. Behrman is up to... He's had a bit of whatever Massa was having. And Behrman is now up to P8. Massa... P10. Now Behrman wakes up and forgets he's not Felipe Massa. And starts to go backwards. So we're going to swap these two around. Like so. So 9th position, 11th position. Keep conserving. Hopefully strategy should be the key here. Because some cars into the pits, including Leclerc. Massa now up the inside to P6. Behrman up to, well, down to P9 now. Can we win? It's going to be difficult. Oh, actually, I think we've got a good chance of winning. I think we have got a good chance. Massa is in 6th. I'm going to have to conserve Behrman. We're about to double stack it. Quite badly. But not a lot I can do on this strategy. It's how the cookie crumbles at Singapore. Trying to conserve as much power unit as I can. And let's go for the medium. Slow into the pits. P7 I think we was. Rival goes mediums. So he will go to wets after that 2 laps I think. Question is... What is Colapinto, I think, will stay on dries, so we should have the upper hand. Alright, I'm just going to keep myself in a decent position. Still, only need about 31 points. Can we get past? We can. Get to P9. Can we get P8? No. Okay, keep it going. Still a little bit early for the wets. This might be just a tad early for wet tyres. Not good, actually. Because it's going to be about 45... Okay, might get away with this. Hey, that's good, Raoul. That is good. So, don't panic on this one. Just keep conserving power unit. Use overtake briefly just to keep myself some pace. Like so. Okay, we get down to P6. I'm going to still keep it on conserve because I need the... It's going to be heavy rain as well. So heavy rain means this track is going to get soaked pretty quickly. And cars are going to struggle quite quick as well. We should have about 15 seconds when we come out of the pit. So we're going to be on the wrong tyres for about a quarter of a lap. but I think we're on the better strategy. Rival Rint goes for wets. The other car is on hards. That other car is not going to pit. And we did say about 15 seconds. It's going to be 10 seconds when we come out with Massa. Qatar should still come later in the season, Microbio. Okay, so not going to use my overtake mode just yet. Here comes the heavy rain. Watch how quick this rain percentage increases. And already within a couple of seconds, it is at over 10%.
Looks like there's a new follower.
As we get Baba Yaga hits the follow. Thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch. Twitch gang, absolutely flying. So now, we need 31 points. We're on 29. But this rival is on the wrong tyres. And a lot of the cars are as well. I think you're chatting rubbish, Baba Yaga. I don't think anyone's specifically here telling you how good they are. I think you've caught the wrong end of the stick on that one. No one really brags around here. I don't quite know where you've picked that up from. Richard, welcome along. I mean, I feel sorry for you that you've just followed the channel and put that. No one is generally boasting how good they are. Right, there we go. Massa P5. Bearman getting through to P8. So we are going to get our points. And P7. Even better, we are going to get the win too as well. Everyone suddenly tell Baba Yaga, who's got a great name, how good they are. Because that's obviously what clearly only goes in the chat. I think you'll find, for example, me, Baba, some people come into this chat and say I'm really good, and I always play it down. But you know what? We're all going to start saying in the chat, I want the whole chat just to tell Baba Yaga how good they are at this game. Because it really boils his nerves. Poor guy, or kid, or baby, has literally just followed to try and think of a great message. Ah, oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Right, 897. I mean, I generally can't. I don't think anyone has ever really come in and said how good they are. I think the guy's just chatting pure shite. Right. Oh my god. We are so good. Another P1. Oh my god. Jake. That is I mean, great timing. Great timing. It is P1. Everyone who want to join your club, like Baby Yaga, nobody is in my club. You are chatting pure rubbish. Oh, this poor kid has lost his way. Everyone who wants to join your club, spending a lot to have a chance to join you. Mate, nobody is currently sitting in my club. Are you stupid? Oh no. Right, watch this. Baba Yaga bullshitter. Let's load up the game. Let's go into here. Oh wait, it's only my 2 accounts in my club. Oh. Does that mean nobody's good enough to join my club? I'm confused. But everybody wants to join. Oh my god. Aero Club. It's a chilled club, mate. It's a chilled club. Let's have a look at Active Aero, shall we? Let's have a look. Because there's no requirements to join Active Aero. Oh, hold on. 46 out of 50. 4 spots. And we've got quite a few people on 0 points. Yeah, you know what? That does sound like a really hard club to get into. Let's pick on Raf. Raf hasn't even launched the new season. We haven't even kicked Raf, and he hasn't even raced. But, of course, look, 69 races. I mean, not even done a GP, but you know what? He must spend a lot of money to get in this club. Hold on, Sid. Oh, okay, Sid. You've okay, and lucky on the Q medal. You've only done 100 races. Oh, but you haven't spent a lot of money. I mean, hold on. A lot of these members don't have a pit pass. Okay, a lot of the top ones do. But a lot of the bottom ones don't even have a pit pass. What we just find out, chat, is that somebody comes in thinking they are absolutely going to become legend status by attacking as a W. And what they do is they leave with their tail between their legs. Hey, Valta, it's all good. I love killing trolls. Jake, you can join. Anybody can request to join Active Aero. Bizzle, who is over on Twitch, Eleanor, whoever the captains are, yeah, they can have a look to accept, of course. But yeah. So, we are going to leave it there. We've absolutely smashed series number 7 because we're not a bad player. Yeah, so we're going to be sitting with 327 flags. We've managed to get up to 52 million coins now. So coins-wise, we are absolutely trying to improve that position. That position is going well, and we are going to get tomorrow a platinum and a legendary count crate because we have to spend money to get back into Active Aero team. So we're going to need to get them tomorrow to make sure we're there. Really talking shit. Everyone who want to join you, they spend in... I mean, this guy, he's called Baba because he's a baby. There you go. We are done for the evening. Absolutely wonderful racing. We have done... I mean, is that the first stream that I think we've done where we've used absolutely 0 boosts? 0. That is all we've done. We haven't used any. I might do the legendary and platinum crate tomorrow in a GP video if I do this account. But we're looking good. Bearman Massa. And yeah, cornering setup is strong. It can get better if we have impact and curver upgraded. There's a few little upgrades that are on the way. So we're getting there. We're trying to get to that Series 7. Series 8, sorry. So we're going to leave it there. I hope you've all enjoyed the stream today. I hope you've had fun watching our Pit Pass account. So that's the main account and the Pit Pass account done. Pit Pass is definitely a little bit more difficult in GPs, but the main account has it more difficult in sprints. It's just a shame that sprints were pretty terrible in terms of rewards. We would have definitely liked better rewards. I think we need to spend clearly better money, or bigger money, as Baba says, to get better rewards. I think that's what we're missing out on. But there you go. And look at this. Pit Pass only. We're doing okay. We are absolutely doing okay. So we're going to leave it there. Remember, your strategy guide is already out for tomorrow's Grand Prix qualifying. Make sure to check that out. And we have included the champion strategies this week, so make sure to get involved. We are going to leave it there. Good luck for your racing this week, and we'll see you tomorrow for the time of the strategy to see if it works well at this week's Grand Prix event. Good luck, and we'll catch you a little bit later on.